Okay, good morning. We're here for our weekly Marion County Board of Commissioners meeting. It is Wednesday, happy December 1st, 2021. It's 9 o'clock. We're here in the Senator Hearing Room at 555 Court Street. As always, we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, I did not. Jan sent a text to somebody, and they took care. We were just talking about this.
The eagle has landed the right way.
It is.
Fantastic. Yesterday, Commissioner Bethel mentioned that the eagle needed to be turned around on our flag, which I hadn't noticed, but yet today, since she said it yesterday, I was looking at it, and I go, it's straight.
Oh, you're telling people all my OCD secrets.
So just before we have nobody signed up for public comment this morning. Just want to make sure if there's anybody here that wanted to make comments about anything that's particularly not on our agenda. Make an announcement. We have two public hearings scheduled after, they always say 9:30, but it'll be after our board session. We will certainly wait till 9:30 if we get done with our work before then. Commissioner Willis is going to have to leave us at 10:30 for another appointment. So if you see that there's only two of us here before we're totally done, that's the reason why. So just wanted to make a couple of those announcements. Anything else business-wise? Otherwise, we'll go right into the consent calendar. And I think it may be you. Yeah.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the consent calendar. Item number 1, Finance. Approve a resolution authorizing a request for the distribution of grant funds in the amount of $715,634 pursuant to House Bill 5006 for the estimated revenue lost in property tax year 2020-21 due to the September 2020 wildfires. Item 2, under Health and Human Services, approve amendment number 3 to the contract for services with Interface Network, Inc. to add $18,696.77 for a new contract total of $443,896.77 to provide culturally specific support for community access to temporary vaccination clinics and support for a Univision radio campaign through January 31, 2022. And item number 3, under Human Resources, approve the recommendation to uphold the pay grade for classification code number 358, Safety Specialist, update the class specification, move from non-exempt to exempt, and move from Unit 6 to Unit 12.
I second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? I'll just make a comment. I want to thank our legislative delegation and those that got us House Bill 5006 for that lost revenue for our Canyon folks. That's a really good one. This is the revenue that will help them replace their lost revenue because of the wildfires and property left. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Okay. Our first action under Business Services, consider approval of a purchase order with Train US Inc. in the amount of $1,293,317 to provide equipment, labor, and project management for the replacement of 4 Enelpac rooftop units and upgrade the HVAC control system through December 31st, 2022. Terry and Wesley are here this morning. Welcome, gentlemen. And I assume, what building is this for?
This one.
This one. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Thank you, and good morning. Terry Stoner, Facilities Manager. Like you said, we are here to ask...
Terry, pull that microphone up.
Okay, sorry.
There you go.
We're here to ask for your consideration for the approval of the PO for the Train of Oregon for the equipment, the building of this HVAC equipment for this building. The CIP was approved. It's a CIP number is 22010, and we just would like for your approval on this.
Thanks, Terry. And for those watching, CIP is a capital improvement project that
Correct.
we budgeted for last budget cycle. So.
Correct.
Good morning, everyone. Wesley Miller with Marion County Facilities Construction Project Coordinator. I want to discuss some background of why we're requesting this approval. The equipment on this building, Courthouse Square, is original to the building, 1999. It's definitely done its job here and lived past its expected life by about 6 years. We're starting to put a lot of money into them for repairs, which have been performed the last mainly 3 to 4 years, so it's definitely in its retirement age. One of the things that we want to do is, again, going through Train of Oregon. It is a cooperative, but the reasons we're going that direction on this one is the IntelliPacks are a Train piece of equipment. They're very specific in weight, specification for dimensions, and design, and then also goes into proprietary controls. And then, so the building controls in this building right now for the heating, air conditioning are Train. And so taking a legacy old system into the current one requires significant more work if we use 2 different vendors or different equipment to the controls. Now, as far as why they're proprietary is with that weight, there would be huge structural forensic that needs to happen, potential curb modifications, roofing work, and different things like that. So it's definitely in the best interest to stick with that same equipment. Plus, it's been proven design. One thing that we are going to do is it's upgrading the efficiency. We had a report done back in 2020 to kind of see what kind of energy we're consuming and what we can save with the new equipment. Based on doing the controls and the equipment, about 14% decrease in energy consumption, which we can all agree is a pretty good amount. Basically, with this project, it'll be 3 phases. We've discussed prior a little bit about the timing of it. So what I want to talk about is first, the equipment will need to be purchased sooner than later to help with supply chain issues and get those locked in on a manufacturer spot with Train's factory. The second portion of the project will be doing the control backbone within the building and get all of that portion complete so that when the new equipment arrives, and it will arrive in the 3rd quarter is what we're planning of next year. We had to push that out a little bit. I'll explain that in a minute. So once we have the backbone of all the controls in, which there should be almost 0 effect on the building operations during that portion of the work. So that will be done mid-summer. And so again, very little, if any, impact to this building. And then the reason we want to get that done first is then when the IntelliPacks show up in that 3rd quarter, then they can just be installed. We're planning on doing that with your approval roughly early to mid-October. A couple other things. What we originally talked in some other management meetings about timeline, and we discussed May prior. And based on lead times, you guys hear that a lot, it got pushed out on the controls. Controls have to be done prior to the equipment. And so we felt as though it was best to push it out to fall. Fall has cooler temperatures, less effect on the building, and I think that's the best route to go. The Train of Oregon is the closest, most local contractor that can do the proprietary controls, which is why there was really no other option to choose without, bringing in remote contractors. So, any questions?
Questions for Wesley? Or
No, I'm terrified to see what it looks like to haul those things up on the roof, but
It's gonna be
that's
great.
really your problem.
I'm excited.
is it be a big crane?
Yeah,
Or
I
a
think
couple
a
of them?
350 ton is gonna be big, and it'll be done in 2 picks. I kind of missed that part. It'll be done in 2 picks, and we're crane picks, and it will be performed on the weekend, the crane operations, and then there'll just be a few days into that next week where we won't have per se air conditioning or heat from the air handler. We will be moving outside air in for cooling, and then each zone has its own heating capabilities within the building. So it should balance out. There may be a little more deflection than normal, but not much.
So we'll watch the weather forecast like 10 days out before we do this, because we could have some nice hot temperatures in October still.
We can,
Yeah.
on the curve, it's averaging 65, so
Yeah,
we're
that's
hoping
perfect.
we
Yeah.
can cool the building down in the morning a little bit and go on.
It's kind of what I used to do before I had air conditioning. Open the windows at night and close them up during the day. Good. All right. Any questions?
No, thanks for your work on this.
Yeah.
Take a
Thank you.
motion, Commissioner?
All right. Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the purchase order with Train US Incorporated in the amount of $1,293,317 to provide equipment, labor, and project management for the replacement of 4 IntelliPack rooftop units and the upgrade of the HVAC control system through December 31st, 2022.
I second the motion.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. What are you gonna do when that boss lady leaves? Huh?
He's like, no comment.
I'm gonna fill that spot.
All right.
She's not even looking at us. Colleen's got her head down. Okay, our next item under Public Works is approval of a purchase order with Peterson Machinery Company in the amount of $323,827.21 for the purchase of one 2021 Cat 950 loader. And Brian May is here with us today.
Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, Brian May, Public Works Environmental Services Division Manager. And as noted here for consideration and approval of purchase order for a 2021 Cat 950 loader. The loader is literally the backbone of our solid waste activities here in Marion County for our North Marion Transfer Station, our ash monofill, and then also our Browns Island compost operation. These units do more than just scoop and load materials. We do have the ability to remove the bucket and put on different attachments. For example, like a sweeper attachment that helps us comply with our DEQ stormwater permit and other things. So it's kind of our multi-purpose tool out there in our operations. This particular unit will replace a 12-year-old loader that's at our North Marion recycling facility. So at this point, staff recommends approval of the purchase order.
Questions?
I just have one question. When you say replace, what do you do with the other one?
So it's the 12-year-old unit we'll put it on surplus. It'll go out. This won't be a
Oh,
direct
so you're gonna
trade-in.
get rid of it?
Yep. Definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
it's reached the end of our useful life as far as we're starting to see additional maintenance costs and everything else that warrant the replacement of the machine.
We use it at some city in the canyon for snow removal.
Well, honestly, I was thinking about the two CTE programs that we have here in Marion County and whether or not there's a relationship, like Willamette.
Or Chemeketa diesel program.
Well, there's
So-
that new program on Lancaster, and they just sent me a newsletter, and they're talking about there's partnerships in the community, and although I think surplus is great, I just wonder if there's a legal process that we could go through to maybe help them acquire that, not just for maintenance and for use of their programs for those kids.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Willamette something school, Willamette, I'll look really quick. Anyway, I just would be really interested in seeing if we can support those kids in that program.
We'll have to look at the process, procedures or whatever for that.
Willamette Career Academy.
That's the new one.
That's the new one that serves the rural schools. Yeah, the CTEC for Salem Kaiser doesn't really have a program to support this, but Willamette Career Academy does. So,
Fantastic.
Anyway,
Yeah. We'll
just
look
a
into it.
suggestion.
Appreciate it.
Okay, we'll look into it. Thank you. Jane's gonna look into it.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions for Brian?
I think this should be a ride-along process that these two
I
have
agree.
to go
I
on.
agree.
And I wanna watch them do it, 'cause I know how to operate a little.
I still haven't gotten to Stripe yet.
So,
That's on my to-do list.
Please don't let them do that in Kaiser.
so I talked to Andrew Johnson, our site manager out there for our sites, and he already said no. So just- especially the new one. Maybe the old one before we surplus it, we might be able to work something out, but the other ones, yeah. The new one will actually
Oh, yeah.
have joystick controls and no steering wheel, so just
So
forewarn.
I did a ride along with Chad on the trimmer.
Uh-huh.
And he said, here, you want to do this? And I said, how much is this machine? I think it was like $750,000.
Yeah.
right? I go, nope, I don't
Nope.
think so. I'll probably hit some guy's steel
Front
fence.
page.
Yeah.
Commissioner ruins it.
Our insurance
Yeah.
premiums will only go up if they start driving those things.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
okay.
All right, Mr. Chair, I move to approve the purchase order with Peterson Machinery Company in the amount of $323,827.21 for the purchase of one 2021 Cat 950 loader.
I second the motion.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. I wanted to say hi to a friend I know is watching out there, Tom. Hope you're doing well. You're gonna be okay in everything you're doing. So our next item is underneath the sheriff's office. Consider approval of an incoming funds intergovernmental agreement with the Oregon Department of Corrections in the amount of $515,104 for the 2021 through 2023 Family Sentencing Alternative Pilot Program, retroactive to July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2023 for this biennium. Commander, welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Well, good morning, Mr. Chair and members of the board. For the record, Commander Kevin Carbondi, Sheriff's Office, Community Corrections Division. And maybe just to start, I know the board is aware, we have two primary prison diversion programs, our Family Sentencing Alternative Pilot Program, as well as our Senate Bill 416 Prison Diversion Program. To provide a little bit of background, originally championed by the late Senator Jackie Winters, and stemming from House Bill 3078, essentially established the Family Sentencing Alternative Pilot Program, as well as the funding stream associated with it. It also authorized the State Department of Corrections to make grants available to counties to provide programs designed to divert corrections clients with primary custody of a minor child from prison to probation and community supervision. Marion County, originally when this was implemented, Marion County was one of 5 counties selected. We were notified in September earlier, a couple months ago, that we were going to be continuing, and we feel fortunate that we're moving forward in that direction. Originally implemented for our county in 2016, FSAP was modeled after our Senate Bill 416 Prison Diversion Program. This is a collaborative effort between the Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney's Office, the courts, Bridgeway Recovery Services, and the Department of Human Services. And that's the key component with this program, similar to 416, is that collaboration amongst agencies. The program exists to provide wraparound treatment, mentoring, employment services to address the underlying drivers of criminal conduct. And a key component also of this program is that focus to keep the family whole, promoting reunification of families, preventing children from entering the foster care system, and obviously holding offenders accountable. This particular IGA funds over the biennium 1 dedicated parole and probation deputy to manage this population, as well as supports our contract with Bridgeway Recovery Services that funds a certified alcohol and drug counselor, a certified recovery mentor to provide evidence-based substance abuse programming, as well as pro-social mentoring assistance. And the latest program results that we've been shared with is they're showing encouraging reductions in foster care utilization, as well as reductions in recidivism. And as far as processing this particular IGA, we did receive this IGA from the State Department of Corrections last month, or I guess mid-October. We're processing it now. It is retroactive from July 1, 2021 through June 30th of 2023, and I'm available for any questions.
Yes, Commissioner.
Commander, have we done this program before, or is this the first time that we're doing it?
Implementation date 2016, so we are third go round?
Okay, yes. How many folks have we served on this?
That's a good question. The average caseload size right now, and we're trying to keep this, in terms of wraparound resources, enhanced supervision, under 30. The total number, I can get you that number.
We try to keep it on 30 at any one time, is that? What
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. So
Okay.
Deputy Wendy Bales is currently oversees that particular caseload. It's not a huge number. If I was to maybe venture to guess, several hundred.
And I mean, I love the idea of helping keep families together. How successful has this been? I mean, I assume there have been some folks that haven't been successful in this program. Are most of the folks in this program successful? How has it been?
Yeah, so we have, as you're aware, we kind of referring back to some charts in my head, the definitions of recidivism is what we primarily focused on, old definition and new definition. The 4 metrics we're looking at is arrest, any new conviction, any new felony, any new conviction, misdemeanor or felony, any new felony conviction, any new incarceration. And on any of those metrics, we're comparing program graduates from folks of a like population. And generally speaking, the recidivism rates compared to FSAP, compared to general population, is less than the general population.
And when you say recidivism, do you mean folks committing crimes while they're under supervision, or do you mean folks committing crimes after they complete the program? Because
Yeah.
I'm more concerned
Yep.
about how we're doing while folks
While
are
they're
in this
on.
program.
No, that's a
Yeah.
good question. And with all those definitions, it's any new conviction, any new arrest, any new conviction or incarceration at, where they're tracking is at time of inception of supervision, so probation starts today. Within that 3-year period is what they're tracking on all of those definitions. So when you're on the CJC website and you're looking at recidivism, that's what they're capturing.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Commander, yeah, I don't know. Commander, maybe it'd be good, maybe in our next either public safety work session or even our community corrections program, that we just had some of these programs and you could just show those numbers of recidivism, because we've got the class over at Chemeketa, SOAR, you got SOAR, you got this program, 416, and we could show some of those differences and we look at it the next time we get together.
Yeah, and a key piece too is there was a joint report produced by the State Department of Corrections as well as Department of Human Services. I believe it was January or February of 2020 that was released, and so that outlined some of the reductions of all 5 counties that are piloting this, which are those reductions that I was speaking of, as well as, actually I have it here, the preliminary data indicates statewide that children of parents involved in FSAP in 2019 had significantly shorter average length of stay in foster care. That's that other component. Of 674 days compared to the average of children of incarcerated parents at over 1,000 days, and that's kind of a big deal when you're looking at some of those differences above and beyond the recidivism component as well. But that report was produced back in 2020, and of course we keep track of our own recidivism data as well.
Sure, if I may.
Yeah.
How is the funding for this compared to previous cycles? Is it the same? Is it a little bit more? Is it less?
It's roughly about the same. Last biennium, maybe this biennium, maybe $15,000, $20,000 more. It hasn't increased much between the bienniums,
Okay.
but holding steady.
All right.
I have some questions.
Go right ahead,
Great,
Commissioner.
so, I think these programs are super great, but I think the public doesn't know about them. So first, I'm just gonna let you know that in 2022, I'm gonna ask that you come to the board session with a presentation. Just a brief presentation on the programs that you cover specifically, this one, SOAR, and anything else that really makes a big impact in our community for individuals and families, and also as a cost-saving measure for taxpayers. And we'll talk about that more, but I just wanted, so you can be thinking about it, as to what that'll look like and get there. But the second thing is as I'm reading this, it says the target population served is medium to high risk, nonviolent property and drug offenders. So the question for me is are they eligible for this program if they are repeat offenders in this same context? So if they are continually being charged, we're having some issues with property crimes, specifically in Marion County. I don't know that they're drug related, but in general, is this just a revolving door for folks, or at some point is there further accountability? I want to keep families together, but I'm also not interested in continuing this cycle for folks.
Absolutely. I mean, there's and we really did model this very similar with the 416, where there is an assessment process on the front end. The DA's office is the gatekeeper.
Kev, pull that
I'm sorry.
mic. Yeah.
The DA's office is the gatekeeper of all these referrals, and so this is the collaboration component between Sheriff's Office, District Attorney's Office, as far as eligible candidates, because we want to make sure too they're motivated. If there's a candidate that we've tried once before, and we're Marion County, we are a second chance county, and sometimes third and fourth. But I agree if there's an individual that's flat out not displaying motivation, because that's part of the assessment process. Are they willing to comply? If they're just saying the right things and not following through, well, that's things we take in consideration.
And are they eligible to actually revert to prison, the sentence that was originally offered, if they're not motivated and are pursuing the actual program goals?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these are dispositional departures, so they kind of have you have a carrot hanging over their head. If they don't follow through, they could be serving the original prison sentence.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Great. Anything else?
No, I'm excited for this to continue.
My motion, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the incoming funds intergovernmental agreement with the Oregon Department of Corrections. in the amount of $515,104 for the 2021 through 2023 Family Sentencing Alternative Pilot Program, retroactive from July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2023.
I second the motion.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Just a comment, it's not really a pilot if we're into our
Yeah, you know, I noticed that. All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. All right, thanks, Commander. All the good work you do for our community.
Thank you.
All right. We're gonna wait just, for about 4 minutes. We'll wait till 9:30 and then we'll open our first public
How about
hearing.
Could I read
Commissioner
the
Willis
calendar?
You wanna do that?
Is that okay?
Sure, we can do
That way
that.
we can save it.
Yeah, we don't have to wait until the end.
Okay,
I'll take about 4 minutes.
there we go. Today is Wednesday, December 1st. It's 8 o'clock in the, well, no, it's not. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. We had a BOC-CAO meeting earlier this morning. This meeting started at 9 o'clock. It's our board session located in the Senator Hearing Room. That's the first floor of 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. This afternoon at 4 o'clock, we have a FEMA briefing for local officials located in the Commissioner's Boardroom. That's the 5th floor of this building. That's 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. And then Thursday, that's tomorrow, December 2nd at 11:45 in the morning, we have a CASA luncheon located at the Salem Convention Center. That's 200 Commercial Street Southeast in Salem. And then Thursday, December 2nd at 1:30 in the afternoon, we have a work session related to timber in Marion County. And that's going to be located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, the 5th floor of this building, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. On Thursday, December 2nd at 2:30 in the afternoon, we have a Health and Human Services Policy meeting located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, 5th floor of this building, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. And then on Tuesday, December 7th at 9 in the morning, we have calendar review located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, the 5th floor of this building, again, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. On Tuesday, December 7th at 9:30 in the morning, we have management update located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, again, the 5th floor of this building, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. On Tuesday, December 7th at 1:30 in the afternoon, we have a Marion County Housing Authority regular meeting located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, 5th floor of this building, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. And then on Tuesday, December 7th at 3 in the afternoon, we have a joint Marion and Lynn County meeting regarding wildfire recovery and the North Santiam Sewer Wastewater Master Plan. And that's located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, 5th floor of this building, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. On Wednesday, December 8th at 9 in the morning, we have board session located in this room, the Senator Hearing Room on the 1st floor of our building, 555 Court Street Northeast in Salem. And then on Wednesday, December 8th at 1:15 in the afternoon, we have a BOC-CAO meeting with an executive session if needed pursuant to ORS 192.660, 2A, B, D, E, F, H, and I, located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, again on the 5th floor of this building. On Thursday, December 9th at 7:30 in the morning, we have a Kaiser Marion County meeting located at Route 99, and that is 9015 Portland Road Northeast in Salem. On Thursday, December 9th at 11:30 in the morning, we have a department head elected official holiday luncheon located in the Commissioner's Boardroom, 5th floor of this building. And then on December 9th, that's Thursday at 1:30 in the afternoon, we have a work session, and that is a parks update located in the Commissioner's Boardroom on the 5th floor of this building. There you go, Mr. Chair. Thanks for letting me do that.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm reading along and go, I have a different,
You have a different calendar than me? I think it just started before today.
yeah.
Is that what you have? You have it started on 11/29? Oh,
December
no, you have a
1st.
different one. Oh, sure enough.
December 8th.
Oh.
Much shorter.
Oh.
But,
Someone gave me the long one.
well, I'm glad you got the right one. Whatever. Okay.
Just for him.
Okay, we have two public hearings, just those that are here. This is the first one for Deep Lake. Yep, okay. Good morning. It's awful quiet out there.
I think it's 9:30.
All right, here we go.
We'll try to be as well.
The Chair will open a public hearing to consider a zone change comprehensive plan amendment ZCCP, case number 21-007, Deep Lake Investments LLC. Oh,
Hello.
Alyssa,
Hello again.
welcome.
All right, Alyssa Schrems, our Associate Planner for Marion County Planning. So this file is Comprehensive Plan and Zone Change 21-007. The applicant is applying to change the comprehensive plan designation from rural residential to commercial and to change the zoning designation from acreage residential, AR, to community commercial, CC, within the Brooks-Hopmere Community Planning Area of Marion County. So the parcel is approximately 0.16 acres in size and is located at 4965 Brook Lake Road Northeast in Brooks. Do you guys have any questions for me before we get started?
Questions
I have
for
none.
staff at this point in time? Nope. Okay. We're good at this point in time, so I'm going to call up the applicant who is, I'm assuming I have two people who are in support. Is there somebody representing the applicant here?
I am representing the applicant.
Great.
And the applicants are here as well.
Okay, and if they want to testify, we'll call them up after your presentation, okay? Just introduce yourself for the record, please, sir.
My name is Raymond Reed.
There we go.
I'm an attorney in Salem, and I represent the applicants.
Okay. Your show, what do you want to?
I don't have anything to add to the record per se. The application itself was thoroughly reviewed and considered by the county hearings officer. I think she's done an admirable job laying out her findings in the report. And as indicated in the report, she's indicated that the application satisfies all relevant standards and criteria and recommends approval of the application. If you have questions beyond that, I'll try to address them or ask the applicants to address them.
Okay, questions for,
We can't hear you, so we'll need you to
Mr.
pull
Reed.
up closer to the microphone.
I'm sorry, can you hear now?
Yes,
There you
thank
go.
you.
questions for Mr. Reed at this time? None? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Reed. And I have Matt and, is it Matt and Destiny that are here? Would you like to testify and support? You're signed up, you're good?
We're good.
All right, okay. We have nobody signed up in opposition. Is there anybody else here that wants to sign up for public testimony? Great. All right. No questions for staff? This is pretty straightforward.
have a
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just looking at this code for permitted uses, there's like a long list for community commercial. So does that mean that if it's not on this list, that they can't develop business like that? Or
So we have, the way we break it up, there's like 3 options. So there's Section A, which is all communities, and those are permitted uses allowed in any of our community commercial zones, regardless of location. So they can do any of the ones on that list. We have another B, all communities. And then there's specifically a C option for Brooks-Hopmere. The only difference there is used motor vehicle sales. And then from there, we also go on to our conditional uses, which are still allowed, but are subject to an additional land use process.
Conditional use permit.
Yes.
Okay. And this is a urban community or rural community, Brooks? I always get confused because it's not a city.
Yeah, Brooks-Hopmere is considered an urban unincorporated community, so they do have some available services that are provided.
And this says they can build up to 8,000 square feet, but the lot's not super big, right? So is it
No.
possible for them to do that? No.
Correct, they could build up to a maximum of 8,000 square feet of floor space, so potentially you could do 2 stories of 4,000 and 4,000.
Oh, but they couldn't do like a third story if they wanted to, if it was more than 8,000 square feet.
I believe our height restriction is 35 feet, so potentially you could get there. Daylight
Okay.
basement plus 2 floors gets you to about 35 feet.
So this is somewhat limited as far as. yeah,
Yep,
okay.
somewhat limited. You're also subject to setbacks.
Okay.
And the property has an existing structure on it, and that structure that's being modified There's no additional square footage being added or anything like that. The structure is being modified for office use compatible with the business that's going to be conducted there.
Okay, great.
Good.
All right. So, we will, maybe, you have anything else you want to say before we deliberate? Okay, great.
Nothing further.
So you can either, we want to take a
I'm
motion?
good.
You
Yeah,
want to take a motion then?
sure.
Right. Are you good?
I am.
Moving forward?
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move that we close the public hearing and approve the request.
I second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the request, which in the record is to, let's see.
Change the comprehensive plan designation from rural residential to
To,
community commercial,
yep,
and change the zone from acreage residential to community commercial on the parcel of .16 acres located at 4965 Brook Lake Road Northeast in Salem.
okay, great. That's the motion, you second it. Any further discussion? Hearing
No.
none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, all right.
Thank you.
That was an easy one for us, okay. We'll close that public hearing, and the chair will open another public hearing to consider zone change comprehensive plan amendment ZCCP, case number 21-008, Snow and Curly Properties LLC. Thanks for coming in today. Thank you. Brandon.
Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, Brandon Reich, Building and Planning Division Manager at Public Works. The item before you today is an application to change the comprehensive plan designation from developing residential in the Salem area plan to multifamily residential, and to change the zone from urban development to limited multifamily residential. So in the multifamily designation, there are two options that we can designate in the county. One is multifamily and one is limited multifamily. It's on a .18 acre parcel located in the 300 block of Gwendolyn Loop, northeast Salem. Properties to the south and west are already zoned limited multifamily residential and developed mostly with duplexes. Property to the east is zoned single-family residential, and to the north, and they're mostly developed with single-family dwellings. The Planning Division received comments from various governmental agencies. These comments are located in the staff memorandum and the file for reference. The hearings officer conducted a public hearing on October 7, 2021, and on October 25, 2021, issued a recommendation that the board approve the request. The hearings officer found that the applicant satisfied all of the relevant approval criteria for the comprehensive plan and for the zone change. Beginning on page 3 of that recommendation, the hearings officer discusses the applicable comprehensive plan policies and zone change criteria, and concluded that the policies and criteria were met, and recommends that the board approve the change subject to conditions listed in the hearings officer's report. So today the board has, well, we can get into that, the options for the board after the hearing.
Yeah, we close. Right.
Yep, with that, I'm available for any questions you may have.
Thanks, Brandon. Questions for Brandon at this point in time?
I do have a question.
Commissioner.
Brandon, just because I'm not as familiar with this, what's the difference between a limited multifamily residential and not limited multifamily?
You know, the big difference you see in real life is the RM zone has apartments. In the RL zone, you can do a duplex, triplex, or a fourplex.
Okay.
In the single-family zone, you can do a duplex, but only on a corner lot. And down the road, could that change? Right now, it helps to have, if you have a duplex and you've got that facing on two different streets on a corner lot, it helps to reduce any potential impact and make it more of a single-family compatible. But the RL zone allows a duplex, triplex, fourplex. It allows zero lot line dwellings, which are similar to townhomes, but not apartments, and it has a higher density standard in the RL zone. In the single family, the density is essentially one house for every 4,000 square feet. In the RL zone, you can go down to 3,000. And that would permit one duplex on this lot based on the size of around 7,000 square feet. In the RM zone, you have a unit for every 1,500 square feet. So usually to develop a lot at that density, you've got to have more than one story. And with parking and landscaping and things that come with apartments. So that's the main difference between RL and RM.
When you say you can have a duplex or a triplex or four, that's not actually spelled out, that's just the nature of the size of the lot and everything, or is that actually somewhere in here? Am I just missing it?
That should be in the code. The RL zone does not allow apartments, but allows the units on the lot based on the size of the property. So one unit for every 3,000 square feet.
Okay. And then the other thing that was raised, I don't, you would have to tell me how much weight we should put, but somebody sent us a comment saying that some land, I think to the south of this parcel, was zoned a little bit strangely. Did you see that comment?
I hadn't seen that comment. I know land to the south and the west is zoned for zoned for limited RL, limited multifamily,
Maybe it's the comprehensive plan designation.
designated for,
There was some suggestion that, and again, from a policy perspective or from my view in this decision, it doesn't matter to me as much, but I think they're sort of making a legal question of like, anyway. And it wasn't related to this particular parcel, and it didn't seem particularly applicable, but you're sort of the technical expert here, so.
the land to the north is zoned urban development with a single-family home.
Okay.
But to the south, it's all
It's
RL,
properly zoned as far as you know.
and to the east, it's all single-family RS.
Yeah, okay.
And it doesn't look like it's potential to be annexed. It's quite a ways from the city limits.
Yeah, okay.
Questions for Brandon this time?
No, thank you for answering my questions last week.
Certainly.
Okay, so, thanks, Brandon. We will keep you on standby, right? You hang there. Brittany Randall, welcome. Is this 2 weeks in a row, Brittany? Yeah, I hadn't seen you, I don't know that we'd ever seen you before, or that I had. Welcome, just introduce yourself for the record, please.
For the record, my name is Brittany Randall with Brand Land Use. I am the land use planner for the applicant in this case. And thank you, Brandon, for basically doing my presentation for me. Always love when you do that for me, thank you. So I'm just going to sound like a broken record here. So we come before you with county staff and hearings officer recommendation of approval for this comprehensive plan zone change. Like Brandon said, the property is approximately 7,000 square feet, which is the required minimum for a duplex lot. The applicant and owner is seeking to continue and ultimately finish the duplex development on the westerly portion of Gwendolyn Loop. I do believe, Commissioner Willis, that there is a conflict between the zoning and comprehensive plan designation to the properties to the south. I included that in my research and my findings. I don't think it should affect this case at all, as you stated. So the applicant, like we said in the narrative, is seeking just to put a duplex on this lot. It's currently vacant, and the other properties directly to the south are developed with a duplex, so it would look exactly the same as what you see there. And I can answer any questions.
I don't have any
Questions for Brittany?
None.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Is it Lorinda Peterson? Yes. Would you like to testify? You were signed up to testify in support.
I would love to testify.
All right.
I'm gonna turn that forward.
For the record, my name is Lorinda Peterson, and I'm the project manager for the applicant for this property. I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to speak today on behalf of.
Pull that thing really close to you.
Yeah, there we
Right,
go.
There we go. These masks,
The
they
masks are
mask our
horrible.
voice. Yeah.
They are horrible. So I'm here on behalf of Paul Curley, who is the owner of Snow and Curly Properties LLC, the legal landowner of the property that we're discussing today. And as the project manager overseeing the development of the site, I would like to share a few remarks in confirmation of the landowner's ability to develop the site with quality and in a timely manner. Snow and Curly Properties has a long history of purchasing and improving property within Marion County and the city of Salem. The landowner is well known for holding onto properties long-term and for providing the continual maintenance and improvements that they need through time to maintain their quality and upkeep. This is accomplished through his own well-established property management company, which is fully equipped with the staff and funding to make any necessary repairs. Additionally, the owner has a track record of providing competitive rental rates for his properties. We have carefully planned a building design for the site that is in keeping with the style and feel of the existing neighborhood. I can confirm that the landowner has the necessary funding and is prepared to build the project in a timely manner. The owner and I appreciate the opportunity to come before you today to propose this land use change to turn this bare infill site into well-needed multifamily housing for the community. Thank you.
Great. Questions?
Don't have any questions.
Well, thank you for coming in and support. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go back to Brandon.
So briefly about the comprehensive plan not always matching the zoning. So we are coordinating with the city on this. We have, over the years, the county has done comprehensive plan changes, but the city hasn't always, inside the area of the city's comp plan, the city hasn't always kept their plan up to date. And part of the reason was we haven't always sent our ordinance to them, or when we did, they didn't do anything with it. So we're coordinating on that, but it's definitely our area to manage. And so we're kind of in discussion right now with, if we're changing the comp plan, how does the city keep up to date? And if they want to make changes that we're not ready for yet on our end, then how do we have, you know, a separate comp plans for, depending on the situation, or before people get annexed, you know, when you get annexed. So we're kind of coordinating with them on that. These properties are developed, they've got the uses, they've got a zone applied. So there's no critical situation with that comp plan. But when you have a bare land, you want to develop it, or you want to develop it and then annex right away into the city, you definitely, that's something we're coordinating very carefully with the city.
Is the city in charge of the comp plan?
Only inside the city.
Okay.
Outside, they can have a preference for once it gets annexed, how it would be, but we have our own designations, and for the extent that we can supply the services and the uses before it gets annexed, then we have our own comp plan, and we implement that. So most of the time, like when they're developed, it's not an issue. And on this subject property, there's not an issue with the conflict between the comp plans, so.
Okay. Questions?
None.
No, this makes sense to me.
Okay. So you want to make? a
Yeah,
motion?
I'm happy to.
All right.
Mr. Chair, I move to close the public hearing and approve the change comprehensive plan designation from developing residential to multifamily residential, and to change the zone from UD urban development to RL, limited multifamily residential on .18 acres located at 300 block of Gwendolyn Loop Northeast Salem. T7S R2W Section 30 DB Tax Lot 2300.
Wow, good job. I second the motion.
Motion second. Any further discussion?
I just want to say that this is all Jane. I said, can you highlight the area I have to read?
The other thing is, well, online,
It's-
it's like right here too online usually.
Yeah, I see
right,
it
there
here,
you go.
but you have to combine like 3 things. They don't do that for me. That's
Hey.
okay, I got it now.
It's one of those things that we don't have done for us, right? Everything else is done for us.
But this is
she
like
just took it.
really hard and super important.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any further discussion?
No.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Okay, so I'll close the public hearing. That's done. Thank you for being here today, really appreciate you coming in. We read the calendar already, so that was a really good idea. And you're gonna
You were fast, Mr. Chair.
see, we got 2 public hearings and we're gonna be done in less than
Very
an hour.
impressed.
and
I
get
just
you
want
on
to
your
say
way.
that today's December 1st, folks. It's your like flew by. I cannot believe it today when you said, Happy December. I was like, no, crap. The year's almost over. But it is my favorite time of year. There's snow in the mountains. I have ski trips
well,
planned.
this is
Yeah.
Very excited.
Is Christmas your favorite holiday?
No, Thanksgiving is my favorite
Thanksgiving.
holiday because it's less expensive than all of the others. But I get to do the same things.
One of the things I really like about you is how practical you are. You're very-
Listen, I'm just saying, I really like people, but oh my gosh, shopping for people is really difficult.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well,
I'm the mom in my house, so I do know.
When you said Thanksgiving's less expensive, I don't know.
No, it's not the most expensive.
Oh, not the most
not.
expensive, yeah.
No, Christmas is ridiculous, especially as your kids get older. Like my son's 20, he just bought a new dirt bike, and I imagine he probably wants all the things to go with it.
Right,
It's not gonna be a
right,
cheap
right.
holiday.
You get more expensive the older you get. That's
You
what I
do.
find, yeah.
And also, they appear to have less excitement as they open their gifts. I really like to give gifts to little kids that think everything that they have is the only thing they have.
It's the best
Like
thing in the
grandsons.
whole world.
Like grandsons, which I'm not in a hurry to have, but I believe in.
My daughter, I have one daughter who,
Gosh, I really
she's a little different than some of the other ones, in just the way she thinks about the world. And the rest of them, they have these big, long lists of everything they want for Christmas. And I have one daughter, and I asked her, I said, what do you want for Christmas? And she looks at me and she goes, presents.
Of course,
That's
give her
pretty- that's
boxes
pretty
with just
good.
wrapped
Yeah,
paper
that's
and
pretty
bows.
good. It's easy to
I don't have to sign
accomplish
that.
that.
That one you do. Oh, snow, huh?
Oh, I'm like, when is the snow gonna hit the valley floor? I'm all about it.
Usually we don't get it the last couple of years till after Christmas, you know?
I know last year we just got ice,
I
or
got-
this year in the winter.
I got new snow tires for my truck, and I got new snow tires for my car.
Hey, there you
So
go, you're
I'm
ready.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in the car and drive to snow across the country in about a week and a half. I'm looking forward to that.
Can't believe you're
That'll be
driving.
great.
Chicago, is that where you're
Yeah, headed to Chicago for the end of the year.
Do you know I've never been?
Well, that is
Chicago?
unfortunate.
That's not true. I've been to the Chicago airport many times.
Yeah,
And I've
that
stayed
definitely
much
doesn't do
longer than I
justice.
wanted to stay in the Chicago airport many times.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want to live there, but I really love vacationing there. My husband's family all lives out there, so my nieces and nephews are there. All the people that love to open presents, I'm gonna go see them.
You're going, that's great.
But Chicago is beautiful in the winter.
It is.
They have,
Market Street?
yes, but just even Michigan
Shopping.
Avenue and
That's what
all,
I'm thinking of.
all the historical
Street's
areas
so
off of Michigan Avenue. They have a Macy's downtown that's like one of the first two originals, and they do up their windows with all the displays, and there's lights everywhere, and it's freezing cold.
I used to watch the Thanksgiving parade with my grandpa every Thanksgiving. We would get up, we'd turn on the parade, and then we'd
The
switch
Macy's
to
Day Parade?
And then we'd switch to the football game,
Yeah.
as we were cooking the turkey.
That's right. I
That
don't
was-
even
that
watch
was-
sports throughout the year, but I do
It
on
was me
Thanksgiving
and
and
grandpa
Christmas.
cooking the turkey.
Like, what the heck? It's really great. I encourage you to do it. I would encourage you to do it with your wife. Chicago, believe it or not, during the winter is a pretty romantic city.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Yes. Well, you're freezing cold, so you definitely want to bundle up with your person because you're walking around, so there's that.
She, one of her favorite movies is While You Were Sleeping. So, that's a
Okay.
thing, yeah. It takes place in Chicago.
It does.
Here, you can throw that on.
It's
All right.
actually a really good movie.
All right.
I'll leave
Okay.
That there. Anything else? Well, bundled up, waiting for our favorite holiday and the snow to fall. Here we go. We're gonna adjourn.